Hello everyone. Hi everyone. Welcome to channel Qtomation. In today's session we will see about git revert command. In our previous sessions we have already seen about git reset command to undo commits on local repository. So we can undo the commit by three types of git reset command depending on where we want to revoke the changes. If we want to undo the commit only on repository level but keeping the staging area and working directory unchanged, we can use git reset --soft and the commit id command. So whatever commit happened after this commit id will be reset from repository level. We have also seen if you just want to undo the commit on repository level as well as from staging area but keeping the working directory unchanged, we can use git reset --mixed mode. And we can also undo the commit on repository level and staging area as well as from working directory by using git reset hard mode. So it will revoke the changes from local repo, staging area as well as from working directory. This type of git reset we have already seen in our previous sessions in our playlist. Then the question comes, what is the difference between git reset and git revert? So I will show you one example. So first we will use git reset to revoke the changes of the commit, and then we will see one more example of git revert. Then we will understand the exact difference between git reset and git revoke. So what I will do, I am going to my project. So we have created one folder. In this folder currently there is no file. Let's open git bash. So I am just opening a git bash here. After opening this git bash, what I will do, I will just show you first simple example of git reset, and then I will show you the git revert as well. Then we will understand the difference between git reset and git revert. So first let's create one file. I am just creating one file 1.txt. Now I have created file 1.txt. In this file I am just opening this file. So I am just going to add some content in this file. So what I will do, first I will just add one line, that is apple. I am saving this file. Then I am just adding that change into staging area, but before that we have to initialize the git repository. So git init will initialize the empty git repository. So I have initialized empty git repository. Now I will add some changes. I will do 3 commits in this file. So let's add these changes. Git add dot, and then I will do first commit, git commit -m. Let's say I'm just adding commit 1 as a comment, added apple, and then I have committed that change. After that I'm again going to that file. Let's add mango, saving the file. Let's repeat the same step, git add, to add those changes in staging area, and then git commit -m. This is our second commit. Now we have added mango as a commit 2. I'm just pressing enter. So second commit is also done. Then I will do one more commit. Let's say adding orange, saving this file. Again we have to add that change to staging area, and then we have to commit that change. This time we have added orange, so I'm just adding that in a comment. So it's commit 3, right? So we have done 3 commits so far. In first commit we have added apple, in second commit we have added mango, and in third commit we have added orange. So I'm just clearing this. So now if I see git log hyphen one line, it will show me all the 3 commits which I have done. That is the commit 1, commit 2 and commit 3. Now what we will do, we have already seen this in our previous session, the example of git reset. Now what I want to do is, I want to revoke this commit 3, which is currently head of our git commit history. This is our head of the branch. This is the most recent commit which we have done. I want to reset this commit. So when I use git reset hard mode, it will remove, or we can say it will revoke this commit. So how to use git reset command? So I'm just going to use git reset hard mode. So we have already seen soft mode and mixed mode. I'm just going to use hard mode so that the changes will be revoked from staging area, local repository, as well as from working directory file as well. So when we use git reset hard command, which commit I want to revoke? So this commit changes I want to revoke. So in git reset command, we have to use previous commit ID. So if you use this commit ID, whatever commit which happened after this commit ID will be revoked. So if I want to revoke this latest commit, I should provide which commit ID? Commit to commit ID. So I'm just copying this commit ID. I'm just pasting it. Let's paste this commit ID and let's pay attention now. So when I'm going to execute git reset by using hard mode, I have provided this commit ID so that the commit which happened after this commit ID will be completely revoked. So let's execute this. So I have executed this command. So now if you go to this file1.txt and click on it, if you see third commit which we have done for adding the changes of orange has revoked now. So earlier there were 3 commits, but after reset, let's see how many commits are there. Git log one line. So now only 2 commits are there. So that's how we can use git reset command to revoke the commit entirely. So it actually completely reset that commit which I wanted to reset. So it reduced that commit, it revoked that commit, right? So only 2 commits are remaining now. Earlier there were 3 commits, but now we have revoked that commit and now only 2 commits are present. Those changes are gone. That is the git reset command. Now, what exactly is git revert? So what is the difference between git reset and git revert command? So git revert command is also used to undo the changes made by previous commit. So if you want to revert a commit in git, means what it will do is it will simply create the new commit that will undo the changes made by previous commit. And the main difference is git revert commit will not remove the old commit, but it will add a new commit to reverse its effects. I hope you have understood it. So I will just again explain. So in reset, if you see previously there were 3 commits. When we use reset command to revoke one of the commit, that commit got revoked and only 2 commit ID remained. But in git revert, I will show you example. So what I will show you now. So let's see one example, then we will understand better. So again, I am just going to open this file. So currently there are how many commits? 2 commits are there. I will now again add some changes. So let's add orange one more time, saving this file. After adding orange, then we have to add that change, git add dot, and then we have to commit. So git commit -m This is our commit 3 added orange. This is the latest commit which we are doing now. Now if I see git log --- one line, how many commits it will show? So currently it is showing us 3 commit IDs. Commit 1, commit 2 and commit 3. Previously we have seen the example where we used reset command to revoke this commit completely. So it got removed. Only 2 commit remained after using the git reset. Also from working directory also those changes got removed. Now let's see by using git revert command what is the behavior. So what git revert command will do, it will not remove our old commit, but it will just create a new commit which will contain undoing the changes of previous commit. So basically now what I will do, so let's again go back to git bash. Now we have currently 3 commits. I want to revoke or I want to revert this most latest commit in which we have added orange. I want to revoke those changes by using git revert command. So I will just use git revert and then I have to use the commit ID. In git reset we have to provide the previous commit ID if you want to revoke this one, but in git revert we can simply put this commit ID. So I'm just copying it, I'm just pasting this commit ID here, git revert, and we have to provide the commit ID which we want to revoke. Now pay attention what happens. When I execute this command, it will open the editor, so that we have to provide some comment here. It is showing you currently which comment, reverting commit 3 added orange. This is a default comment which is already there. If you want to edit this comment, we can edit this comment, else I will just simply press escape, or simply let's say press I, escape, :WQ, exclamation and enter. Now let's pay attention. This commit, when we executed, now I am just going to file1.txt. If you pay attention, when I click on file1.txt, that orange is removed. Means whatever third commit was there, that got revoked. So now if I see git log --- line, how many commits ID are there now? In case of reset, we have reduced one commit. But in case of revert, it will not remove that commit ID. What it will do instead is, it will just create a new commit. This is basically a new commit which got created, and this new commit is basically undoing the changes of previous commit. So in commit 3, we have added orange, but after using git revert command, what it has done, it basically revoked the changes of commit 3 in a new commit. It will not remove the commit 3, but it will create a new commit which is basically nothing but undoing the changes of our previous commit. So that is the main difference between git reset and git revert. In case of git revert, it will create a new commit which will undo the changes of previous commit. So that's the main difference. So if you see, git revert commit command will not remove the old commit, but it will add a new commit to reverse its effect. So when we use git revert that commit ID, the next commit which is created, which will basically undo the changes of this commit ID. So that created a new commit that will reverses the changes of their previous commit ID. And Git will open the default editor for you to edit the commit message, in which we can simply save and close it to complete the revert. So that is about the Git reverting the commit. Now we can also, so in this case we have seen the example where to enter the comment for commit, it opened the editor in our git bash. But if you don't want to edit the commit message during the revert, we can use git revert commit id -no -edit command. So let me show you example. So now currently how many commits are there? 1, 2, 3 and 4. Now what I will do, I will again use git revert command, but this time what will happen? If you pay the attention, if I use again git revert command on this commit, it will revert this commit. So if I use git revert git revert, and if I provide this commit ID, I'm just providing this commit ID, copy, and let's paste that commit ID here. So currently we are undoing our actual revert commit. So again the changes will come. So again after executing this command, what will happen? Whatever we have done in this revert commit will again get reverted. It's like a reverting a revert commit. That means again it will go back to which state? It will again bring back those orange in my file. Right? So let's execute this command. But I don't want that editor to open again. I just want to commit it, but I don't want that editor to open again. So in that case, we can use git revert commit id -no -edit command. So what I will do, git revert commit id -. So we have to just provide -no -edit command. So it will not open any editor to provide the commit message. So now if you see, it has reverted my previous commit. That means it will again bring back the orange. If I click here, just pay the attention. If you see, it again bring back those orange in my file. So it basically reverted our revert commit. So previous commit got reverted. So again, if I check git log -one line, one more additional commit will be there. If you see, reverting our previous revert commit. That means again orange came back into our file. So total 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5 commits are there. So that's the example where we have seen, if you don't want to edit the commit message during the revert, we can use git revert commit id -no -edit command. We have also seen how to undo a revert commit. So sometimes you mistakenly or accidentally, if you revert a commit and if you want to undo it, then again you can simply revert the revert commit, just what we have done now. We have in our previous commit, if you see, in commit 3 we have added orange. Then we have done revert commit. Let's say we have done revert commit accidentally. Then how to revert the revert commit again? We have again reverted the previous commit. So again we brought those orange related changes in our file. So we can also revert the revert commit. It will create a new commit ID which will basically revert the previous commit. So that is also we have seen. We can simply check the commit log history by using git log -one line command. Then we have to identify the revert commit and use git revert and that specific commit ID. It will undo our revert in that case. We can also revert a range of commits. So in case you want to revert the multiple commits, we can also do that as well. So we have to use git revert command. First provide oldest commit hash, or we can say oldest commit ID, 2 times dot and latest commit ID. So it will revert all the commits from oldest commit ID to this commit. If you, let's say example of these two commit ID. This is one commit ID and this is one commit ID. And if you use git revert oldest commit ID, 2 dots and latest commit hash, this revert all the commits from this commit ID to this commit ID, but excluding this commit ID. So whatever commits happened after this commit ID up to the last commit will get revoked by using range or reverting the range of commit. So let's see one simple example again. So what I will do, just to avoid confusion, I will just reset this commit history by using git reset. I want these 3 commits to present, but these 2 I want to revoke or reset, we can say. I want to reset this to commit ID from my commit log history. Then I can simply use git reset command, and which commit ID I have to provide? This one. So if I provide this commit ID here, it will reset and remove all the commits which happened after this commit ID. So let's use git reset. Again, I'm using hard mode -hard and this commit ID. So whatever commits happened after this commit ID will be reset. So I'm just executing this command. Okay, so now if you see git log, so now I'm just going to bash git log hyphen one line. Currently now there are only 3 commits which are present. So currently there are only 3 commits. In first commit we have added apple, second commit we have added mango, third commit we have added orange. What I will do, I am just adding some more changes. Let's say I am adding pineapple. Let's save this file. Let's use git add dot command, git commit hyphen m. Let's say this is my commit for added pineapple. So we have committed this. So now total, if you see how many commits we will have, total git log hyphen one line command will show you 4 commits. Now I will show you how we can revert multiple commits as well. So I can also revert the range of commit. Let's say I want to revoke mango, orange and pineapple. I want to revert all these 3 commit by using git revert command. I want to revert starting from this oldest commit to latest commit. So if I want to revoke this all the 3 commits, what is the example which we have seen here? Git revert oldest commit id, latest commit id. If you use this syntax, it will revert all the commits from this commit to this commit, but excluding this commit. It will not include this first commit, oldest commit, whatever commit id which we are going to provide. So in this case, if you see, I want to reset these 3 changes. So which commit id we should provide? So I will just use git revert. I want to reset all these 3 commit id now. I want to remove or revert mango, orange and pineapple. So first commit id we have to provide. If you provide this is as oldest commit hash, git revert oldest commit hash 2 times dot, and latest one, that means this one, just copying it and let's paste it here. So what this command will do? So if you see, we have provided the commit id of this one. So whatever commit from happened after this id means from, it will start from here, this one up to last one. So all these 3 commits will be reverted. So these changes, that is mango, orange and pineapple, should get removed from our working directory after executing this command. Only new revert commit will be created, which will basically revert all these 3 commit IDs changes. So now let's execute this command. I have executed this command. It will open the editor. It is showing you that reverting. I'm just adding some changes as well. So let's say I'm just adding some comment here by using insert I, reverting commit 4, 3 and 2 as well. For adding pineapple, orange and mango also, it will remove pineapple, orange as well as mango. So let's save this file. So I'm just going to press escape, :wq exclamation and save. So it has reverted. Again it is asking us, so let's put I escape :wq exclamation. Again it is asking for our second commit as well. I escape :wq exclamation. So now if you see, if you click on our file1.txt, all the 3 changes are gone. So we have reverted all the 3 commits by using range. So now if you see git log hyphen one line, one by one it has actually reverted those 3 commits which we have added in the range. So if you see, first 3 commits are there, 4 commits are there. This is basically a revert commit. Individually revert commit got created. So first one, second one and third one. So this is how we can also revert all the changes by using range of commits as well. Now what are some best practices? So whenever we are reverting in a clean working directory, it is recommended to revert in a clean working directory, and there should not be any uncommitted changes in your working directory or staging area. So whenever you are using revert command, make sure that you should not have any uncommitted changes in your local repo, in your working directory, or in staging area. So always make sure that whenever you are using revert command, it should be in a clean working directory. There should not be any uncommitted changes in your working directory or staging area. If you feel there are risky changes, then we should use the branches. If you are unsure about the revert, create a new branch before reverting to preserve the original history. By using git revert, the repository's history will remain intact, making it safer alternative to commands like git reset, especially when working in shared repositories. So if you have seen the example of git reset, it will totally remove that commit ID from the commit history. So that is very risky if you are using in remote repository or shared repositories. But in case of git revert, it will not impact the history of git commits. If you see the example which we have seen, in which first 4 commits is basically adding the changes. After that, what we have done, we have used one revert commit, and one by one it reverted the commit 4, 3 and 2. One by one it reverted the commits. It created new commits. It did not touch any previous commit IDs. So it is not rewriting the history or any modifying any history of the commit logs. It is basically creating a new commits which are undoing the changes of previous commits. So that's why whenever you are using shared repository, it is recommended to use git revert instead of git reset. By using git revert, the repository's history will remain intact and it is comparatively safer than git reset command, especially when we are working in shared repositories. So always remember these 3 points whenever you are using git revert command or git reset command. Also, if you want to see the high level differences between git reset and git revert command. So if you see modifying the commit history, when you use git reset command, it will remove the commit from history. We have seen the example earlier. When we were having the 3 commits, and if you use the reset command, it will revoke that specific commit. So only 2 will remain. So it basically removes those commits from the history. But when we are using git revert command, it will not remove the commit ID. It will just add a new commit to undo the changes. That's why when you use git reset in shared repository, it is very risky. It can rewrite the shared history. But git revert is safe because history will remain intact. Git reset will not preserve the history. The commits are lost when you use git reset. That's why it is better to use when you are working in your local system. In case of git revert, all the commits will remain visible. That's why git reset is destructive in nature. When you especially use the hard command, git reset hard command, it will completely revoke those changes from local repo, staging area as well as working directory. But git revert is non-destructive command. It will not touch the commits. It will just create a new commit which will undo the previous commit. And what is the use case? So if you are working on your local system, if you want to fix any local commits, if you want to clean up the history of commit, in such situation we can use git reset command. But when to use git revert command, git revert can be used to undo the changes in a shared branches. If you are using remote repository or collaborative branch, in such cases we should use git revert command to undo the changes of shared branches. And again what I have said, git reset will rewrite the history and it is better for local or private changes, whereas git revert will preserve the history and it is safer option for shared repositories. So that's it about git revert and git reset examples. I hope you have understood. So git revert means committing in, it will create a new commit that will undo the changes of our previous commit. Git reset is also used to undo the changes, but in case of git reset, it will totally remove that commit ID. In case of git revert, it will create a new commit which will undo the previous changes. But in case of git reset, it will totally revoke that commit ID. So thanks for watching this video. In coming session, we will see some more interesting topic of Git and GitHub.